Hello, how you doing today? Welcome to another episode of TDM Eskimo Mobile. So today, I would like to talk about the hardware I use for my Samsung DeX Workstation. First of all, let's talk about what hardware did you need to run Samsung DeX. When DeX first came out with the S8 and the Note 8, you still need to have a Samsung DeX hardware for the S8 and the Note 8. That's the DeX dock or the DeX pad. Now with the S9 and Note 9, all you need is USB-C to HDMI cable and a monitor. For a more enhanced desktop experience, you connect a keyboard and a mouse. What hardware do I use for my Samsung DeX Workstation? From Amazon, I have a 9-in-1 USB-C multi-port adapter. I'll leave a link in the description. It has 3 USB Type 3 ports, HDMI port, a VGA port, an SD card slot, a microSD card slot, an audio out, and a pass-through charging port. Now this pass-through charging port, it supports up to 87 watts of charging. 87 for your phone or device that you are using to connect the monitor to. Also, I have connected to the hub is a Raspberry Pi keyboard. Now, on a Raspberry Pi keyboard, it also offers 3 USB 2.0 ports. That's where I plug in my Kensington wireless orbit trackball. For my HDMI monitor, I use a 23-inch Dell E2318Hx monitor. And out of the 3.5mm audio out, I connect my Acoustics CA-3000 2.1 speaker system. And for my USB-C charging brick that came with my phone, for it has enough power to power it. So why I chose the hardware I use? Well, the reason for the USB-C hub is for its functionality. It has a pass-through charge port that also connects to my phone. For when I connect my phone, DeX mode is automatically started as long as the HDMI port is connected to a monitor. And then I automatically get speakers out. I set DeX up to automatically have the audio out to go through the speakers. My Raspberry Pi keyboard may be small, but I like the added 3 2.0 ports. I like the added extra ports, which is where I plug in my dongle for my wireless trackball. Now this setup works with my Note 9 or my Note 10, and it transforms it into a useful desktop that I can do work or play with. I believe that Samsung DeX-like devices are the future. With Samsung DeX applications that are becoming more adapted for this type of desktop environment, the limits are shrinking. And I will show you as videos progress. So when on the go, you have your phone, the smaller screen, to make and take calls, to run applications as you need it. For when you need to connect a larger screen, you have more of a desktop-like experience. And a larger screen to run applications for a group of people, for maybe a presentation or to play Netflix, that we see has adapted itself much more to the DeX desktop-like experience. So let me show you a few pictures, and let me show you what I'm doing and how I'm doing this. So right here with the arrow of my mouse, there's my Note 10. There's my USB-C hub. There's my Raspberry Pi keyboard. One of the speakers of my acoustic speakers. My power supply and the power brick for the speakers. Up here, as you can see in the very top, is my DeX desktop on the monitor, my Dell monitor. So here's my Behringer C1 mic. Yes. Yes. Let me show you. Here's my Behringer C1 mic, my Behringer headsets. There's my mixer. And right here, this cable, this USB cable plugs into the back of my mixer. So yes, all my audio that you are hearing is connected to my Note 10. It's no voiceover. This is actual audio being recorded into my desktop. The app I use is AZ Screen Recorder. And I'm sure it will work with any app. But the audio you're hearing is plugged directly into my Note 10 through all these USB ports. No normal desktop computer is being used for this production, for this video. Here's a clearer shot of the cable that runs and plugs into the back of my mixer. That's a different dock that I tried. Right here where my Note is. I tried that dock. It didn't want to do the audio. I got it because it looks nicer, it looks cleaner, and I thought it would work, but it didn't. It seems like this here USB-C hub allows the audio to get recorded. Thank you. Have a nice day.